at the end of the day, truly the man of steel. He is from All-Star Baggers. I know, I was looking at you. I thought you were gonna tell me something. Art, the main man, got a posse of hot chicks, Steel.
Thanks, brother.
I thought Jimmy had something to tell me. You stuck me. You got the best name in the world for a motor, Art Steel. I mean, come on, man.
It works pretty good.
It works pretty good. Now, did you just have the name and then you decided that you'd go ahead and, since you had the name, you should probably do something in motorcycles?
No, man, I've been riding motorcycles since I was a little kid, since before I figured any of that out.
Okay. Now, that brings us to my first question always. You know, you didn't pop out as, you know, Art Steel, world-renowned bike builder with All-Star Baggers. You were just a wee lad at one point.
Oh, yeah.
What was your first bike that you remember throwing your leg over?
Man, I had a YZ100.
All right.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was 6.
6 on a YZ100. You couldn't touch the ground.
Couldn't touch the ground. I used to have to like do the milk crate thing.
Yeah.
You know, and then one leg it and kind of get it going. And
you know, I don't know if you know her, Teresa Contreras.
Yeah.
You've heard it. She just posted a picture on Instagram the other day out in the desert.
Yeah.
And she was on a crate too. She can't get on her bike still. She's a grown adult. But she doesn't get money for being short though. She's not short enough. So the government's not giving her the hookup. But so you were 6, you're on this great big bike and you just tore it up, huh?
Yeah.
Loved it ever since.
Yeah.
What was the first street bike you had?
Actually, I had a little Ninja 600.
Okay.
And I actually won it in a race. I was racing one of my dirt bikes against a street bike and won the 600.
Running for slips.
Yeah, I was kind of a hellion. I was 14.
Yeah, man. Man, I grew up in Eastern North Carolina, and I won and lost a lot of cars.
Oh, I'm sure.
Running for slips, man.
I'm sure.
That's a scary thing on a machine because you can never tell if the machine's going to do what it did the last time. You know, every once in a while they screw up.
My problem was I had too much mouth and not enough talent.
Well, God, man, you and I should not hang out then. You, how old were you when you got that?
I was 14.
14. So.
Yeah, I was 14, man.
Okay, and so
did a bunch of street racing after that.
Street racing, and then
kept on going.
You did you go get classically trained to be a mechanic? Did you go to school? Did you just kind of end up?
No, I was just poor and had tools, so I had to figure it out.
Yeah. So.
You know, so.
Was your dad a mechanic or anything? Or?
No, my dad was like a businessman,
okay.
Suit and tie kind of guy. He hated the fact that I was all into it.
Yeah.
And I remember when I got my first tattoo, he was like, "Oh, you're just ruined. It's over. Just forget
wrote
it."
You off.
Yeah, just forget it.
My dad said the same thing when I was convicted of 26 federal felony counts when I was 18.
Imagine that.
And but you know what? He kind of was right at the time.
Yeah.
So you just kind of taught yourself how to work on bikes. You're loving bikes. You're working on bikes. What was the first bike you customized?
Man, I would have to say a GSXR 750. You know, like I said, we were big into street racing, so it was survival of the fittest. It was make it faster or go broke and don't eat.
Make it fast. So it had to have a lot of power and be as light as possible.
Yeah. So, and then I didn't really even get into the Harley thing until just a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I got divorced, wanted to start dating 20-year-old chicks again, so I started building Harleys.
Well, that'll do it. Well, and you needed someplace comfy for them to ride.
Yeah, absolutely. You know.
Now, how old is All-Star Baggers?
4 months.
4 months?
Yeah, 4 months. We were building bikes in the garage. Last year, we actually got the Editor's Choice bike.
Right.
With our Street Glide. It was the first 2014 in the country that was done. And it just took off.
That's awesome.
Next thing you know, we were building
how long have you been doing it professionally, though? I mean, as a living?
The last year.
The last year.
Yeah,
so what were you doing before that?
I worked for American Harley-Davidson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then before that, believe it or not, I was in the strip club business.
You were in the strip club business. That's awesome. Maybe we should hang out.
Hence the lovely ladies.
The lovely ladies. Yeah, we should hang out. Because I don't know if you guys know this, occasionally I strip.
That's awesome.
And so, yeah, nobody ever gives me money, though.
Will they give it to you to put them back on?
Ooh, see?
You're going at this wrong.
I know, I need your help. I need your help.
You're doing this wrong, man.
So you were working at the Harley dealer, and you just thought it would be a good idea to give up a good job. And then,
no big risk, no big gain, man.
No big risk, no big gain.
Yeah, you got to go balls out.
Now, where's your shop at?
It is actually right here in Dallas. It's in Deep Ellum. It's about 3 miles down the road, 2900 Main Street.
All right.
You know, Deep Ellum's kind of coming back. You know, it was the big party part of town where all the nightclubs were, so I figured it was the best place to put a bike.
Yeah.
I've got 2 business partners, and
that's
you
awesome.
know, we were like, hey, you know, this is where we came to have fun, so let's have some fun and build some bikes.
That's super. Now, how many bikes do you have with us here today?
We have 6. We have 6, yeah.
And obviously, the ones, I think I only saw 4 of them for some reason. They're not all in a row then, are they?
Yeah, the entire row. From that silver bike all the way covering Harley-Davidson. They love it, I'm sure.
The bike, the color on the blue black bike, what color is that blue?
It is the same color as a nitrous bottle.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that bike. All of them are beautiful, but that bike in particular, those colors, I thought, man, that just really kicked it off.
Well, that bike is actually the only bike in the country that actually glows at night. The blue actually lights up.
Oh, it's fluorescent paint.
Kinda. It's a little trick. We kind of developed a little secret weapon, so
all right.
Yeah, it's kind of a safety thing, and kind of don't have to worry about getting pulled over.
Very cool. Very
So,
cool.
yeah.
Now, out of the 6 bikes you got, which one's your favorite?
Oh, by far the silver Road King, the first one. Yeah, that's a gangster, man. That kind of puts us back to our heritage about the sport bike stuff, man. It makes about 210 horsepower to the ground. It's a monster.
Yeah, that's awesome. 210 to the ground.
Yeah, if anybody wants to try something afterwards, let us know.
Man, I would. Yeah, golly, I don't have anything in the stable in Atlanta that's going to compete with that. Man.
Nah, man, it's just a nice street bike.
I got a 53 Studebaker with a 502 with a blower on it. Maybe.
No. No.
But I don't think I could even take you in that, man.
Oh no, you got a monster there.
Yeah, that's. But hey, when you think about what's coming up next, obviously Allstar Baggers is a new thing for you. 4 months. What do you do? I mean, starting a business is tough. What's your next big thing? Because you got momentum is the whole thing when you get started.
You know, we've started developing our own parts. You know, we're doing our own bag line. The wheels that are on those bikes are proprietary to us. Those are our own wheels.
Okay.
So, you know, we're really just trying to expand, make the place bigger.
Do you have in-house services where you cut your wheels and make your bags in-house then?
Yes, and we do oil changes and flat tires. I mean, we do it all, man, from head to toe.
Soup to nuts right there in
the
Deep
whole thing,
Ellum.
man.
And your website is?
Allstarbaggers.com.
Again, brilliant. Always use the name of your business in your website, folks. And Instagram helps as well. So.
Yeah, check us out on Facebook. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. And the craziest part of it is we ride these bikes all the time.
Right.
You know, a lot of people build these beautiful show bikes and they come in here and they're spotless and they look badass. But the reality is, I don't have an extra 70 grand to just stare at.
You gotta ride it, man. Hell yeah, you gotta ride it. So allstarbaggers.com, you got bags, you've got wheels.
Yeah, man.
And
we do it all though.
Paint, are you doing your own fairings yet?
We do everything.
Everything. You'll do everything. Now, and if somebody brings their bike in, do you work on everything? Are you pretty Harley specific? Or?
No. You know, we really jumped into the Harley thing because it was just kind of what was really taking off. You know, we got really lucky with it. And to be quite honest with you, it's kind of, as you can see, you know, Harley-Davidson, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But no, we love all kinds of bikes. I mean, if it's got wheels or boobs, we're in it.
I love that. That's a great line, man.
It's terrible, but.
It's got wheels or boobs, we're in it. Man, we are hanging out. I am coming back to Dallas in a couple of weeks, I think, now. So that's awesome. Now, what's your plan? Are you doing rallies? Are you doing other shows? What rallies can we find you at and that kind of stuff?
You know, we just finished up at the Lone Star Rally where we placed down there. It was our first big show. We brought the blue and black bike that you were talking about. It's the first bolt-on 30-inch wheel bike in the country. It literally is a 100% stock chassis with a bolted-on front end.
Nice.
So it was kind of a new thing for everybody. So we showed that, and it actually took place. You know, it was the first time anybody thought anything could even try to, you know, be custom like that, you know? Yeah. So the next one coming up is Autorama here in a couple weeks here in Dallas.
Okay, right.
And then we've got Kansas City, we've got Sturgis, obviously.
All right, now do you know where you're going to be in Sturgis?
We will. We'll be at the Renegade Wheel booth.
Okay, very
good.
cool.
So we'll be on the main drag. they help us out with our wheels.
Okay.
You know, so we got to help them out.
Are they going to sell your wheels?
They are.
Renegade.
We just signed a couple big deals, man. We did a deal with Focal. We're big into stereos.
Right.
So we signed a deal with Focal.
Now, did you work with Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he's a Georgia boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just up the road from me in Georgia. I like him. He's wide open, man.
Yeah, we're kind of like that too. If it's not fun, there's no sense in doing it.
There is no sense in.
And you got to build them to break them.
That's right. And when you break them, then you get to touch them.
You get to change it.
Again. Yeah,
you get to change it.
That's right. Now, all right. Well, I guess the next time I'll see you is in Sturgis, then probably.
Cool,
I don't
man.
think our paths will cross until
I'll have
then.
a big herd of girls there.
Oh, will you? Oh,
Yeah.
And I'll be right there in the middle of it.
The A team here will be with us.
The A team?
Yeah.
Right.
But we'll probably have about 20 to 25 girls with us.
Oh man, well, that's cool. Well, and a bunch of cool bikes and hopefully parts out there.
Yeah. We'll be selling T-shirts and stickers and come by and take some pictures, folks.
You know, it's funny. This is the first time in like 20 years I haven't worn Chuck.
Yeah,
Taylor.
me too.
And Converse, and they bought me these nice Red Wing boots that kill my feet, but I wear them because they gave them to me for work here. They said, "Oh, here, it's a gift." I'm like, thanks. But I got to pick up one of your shirts before I get out of town. Those things are cool, man. I like that logo. Well, hey, man, it's great to meet you. Your name is perfect, Art Steele, for being in the motorcycle business because you got
Thanks, man.
You've got art in your steel over there. I'm loving what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're killing it. Again, it's allstarbaggers.com. You can go find them on social media, Google them, show up at a show in the area. They're going to be there. They're going to be in Sturgis at Renegade. Come out and see them. Great to meet you. Thanks for being
brother.
on the Progressive School of Rock Stage.
Great
to meet you.
Thanks.
Look forward to seeing you again
Cool.
soon. Take care. Progressive School of Rock Stage will be right back in a minute. Go grab what you need. Come back. Last thing you're going to want to grab is a seat right here at the Progressive School of Rock Stage.